was going on?
I may have glanced at it.
Oh, well, okay.
I read it.
What?
What?
I read it.
Oh,
Who's on Reddit?
she read it.
Oh, I thought she was saying hi Reddit. I was like, what the fuck?
I heard that too. That wasn't just you. I heard that same exact wording.
I did
Yeah.
too.
Okay, so obviously, Amanda's on
Enunciate.
crack. Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, we can hear you.
No.
We could hear you just fine. You just need to, speak English.
I speak English just fine, thank you.
Well, that's the problem. You're speaking English, not English.
We speak English around here.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Sprechen Sie English.
Nerds.
Tu parles français? Tu parles français?
What?
Are we waiting on Chris?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna start up here in just a second.
Kitty!
He's a little nosy.
That webcam makes you look fucking horrible.
It's a
Well, that's
really,
rude.
really old webcam,
Bye-bye.
Didn't I give you that webcam?
like 6 years ago.
I think a little longer than that.
Might have been like
Was
8
it-
years ago. I don't know.
I think it was pre you working at Regal.
Bye-bye. Could you all, like, check on
You might
this?
be right.
Like, it's
That was only like
freezing
5 years
up
ago,
on
though.
mine. Yeah. I just want to make sure that it's
You guys
going
like my
okay.
shirt?
It's a big X.
It's nice.
Bro, it's X-Men. Are you kidding me? This is the original X-Men symbol.
He will fight
Really?
you.
Times.
Oh,
Fight you.
I'm sorry. I thought that was a symbol for Street Sharks.
If it were a white shirt, it'd be a no Japanese shirt.
Right?
Wow.
Beba? One, is it? Should I open up the new one and record with that one while I'm also recording and streaming? I'm really nervous. Yeah, it's running fine and all that?
Apparently my cat
It
doesn't
should
want me
be
to play today.
delayed a little bit,
No.
but it's good. Okay. Kitty!
Alright. So we're gonna start up. Chris Hanthor will be joining us in just a minute.
This webcam has like a max cap of like 10 frames per second, I swear to God.
I guess more like 12.
Alright. When we last left off, our party had just had a overnight excursion, split actually in two groups, in the town of Oakhaven. One group, comprised of Yyrin and Dean, sped off to the prison to investigate the the tiefling known as Two. Things went south. Yyrin got caught. Well, found out. Dean busted in to save her, and they both jumped off the balcony, and then fled for their lives. Ona, Hanthor, and Flyr went to investigate missing children. Promptly found the children, fought a demon. The demon disappeared and was rewarded. How much was it? 5,000? I believe that was the amount.
If Ona could count that high, yes, that would be correct.
All right. Yes. Wow. Taco Bell gets so much free advertising from us. Anywho,
Bravo.
you all went to bed, rest your eyes, and prepare for the trial starting the next day. You awake slowly to the sound of shouting and busy work that can be heard outside as the people of Oakhaven begin their day. It is early, well before the sun has risen into view, but the slight streaks of light can be seen upon the horizon. You all awake, perform your morning rituals, be where they are, be praying to your gods, sharpening your axe, or posing nude in front of the mirror.
I'm so glorious.
The light has well endowed me on this fine day.
I'm just kind of looking at my face in the mirror, examining the small scar right above my eye.
Oh.
You would think we had sponsors.
Starting your day, dressed and equipped for whatever challenges may occur. One by one, you each make your ways down the stairs. One after another, you form in the main floor of the Knoll's Rest Tavern. Unlike the night before, the room is pretty sparse. Only a few people are drinking at this time of the day, sitting in their corners, mind their own business. The cinders and flames, not a roaring fire, can be seen in the fireplace across the way. A barmaid is pulling chairs down from the top of the tables as the barkeep is finishing cleaning a plate, prepping it for a busy day ahead. Near the center of the tavern, you see Myra Hotchkins. There, waiting for you. She's wearing a fine leather vest with two small daggers clinging to her waist. Her long orange hair is tied into two small buns in the back, kind of like Rey from Star Wars, how they're like in a line down the back. Besides her stands a tall, pale man wearing fine red robes with blue and gold designs woven onto it. Good to see ya. Myra steps forward. Are you ready for today?
I
Yes.
kind of
Quite.
look at everyone, kind of with a half smile.
It's going to be hard, but if we're lucky, we might come out on top.
I'll smash everything
That seems
until
always
we
be the
win.
case.
Ah, little one. Smashing might not be the best thing to do. Sorry for my Hanthor voice, I'm doing my best.
Well, your best sucks.
Too
Yeah.
bad.
That's okay, his player will be here soon. I don't have to be good that long.
You're not being good now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually going to look at Myra, kind of in a low voice. Do you think we'll even have a chance? I mean, with what happened last night, we're kind of at a disadvantage now.
What happened last night? She looks up at you, her eyes wide and piercing, questioning you as if you have done something. What happened last night? What did you all do?
I save kids!
It's
Yes.
sort of a long story.
Well, we don't have time for long. Give me the short. What's going on?
I smashed
Well,
a demon!
Just kind of like standing in the background, like.
Well, our star witness is dead. And
Dead? What do you mean dead? This tall, pale man shifts slightly uncomfortably. Ugh, this is not the strong child you told me of, Myra.
Listen, I happen to know last night he was assassinated. Someone actually broke into his cell and killed him.
How do you know of this?
I sort of paid him a visit. I only wanted to ask a few questions.
Oh my
But-
god. She promptly face palms and oh my god. Are you dense? You would have gotten the chance to ask any questions in court. You impatient elf.
Excuse me now.
Whoa.
She did not admit that she killed this prisoner. I
I'm
think we
not
need to calm down and talk about this reasonably before we start
I'm
making
not
accusations like this.
I'm not saying she killed him. I'm just saying she shouldn't have gone. It was reckless. So,
Well, it was.
Did the
It
rest of the
wa-
party know what they were up to last night?
at the end, you guys kind of briefed each other on what's going on.
Okay.
And I don't think you understand me. The fact that she is an elf has nothing to do with this.
Look,
Yes,
my
yes.
point is.
I'm just using it as a descriptor.
My point is that if someone broke in and assassinated him, I get the feeling that even if we weren't there, this would have happened. I tried to stop him, but I couldn't. I kind of have a regretful look in my facial expression.
Okay. Well, nothing we can do about it now.
When's breakfast?
Ask the barkeep, little one. Oh goodness, sorry. I just went from 0 to headache. Do you know what the? Okay. Well, at least we have the body, right? That's obvious. That's obvious indicator that someone wants him to be quiet. We can use that as more evidence in and of itself.
We might have a problem with that too. It seems that some of the guards aren't really keen on their reputation being tarnished. I happened to catch them disposing of his body.
Okay. Okay. Give me one moment. You see, as Myra takes a seat at a nearby chair and just kind of holds her head in her hands, exhaling deeply. Well, the tall, pale, slender man steps forward. It seems like we will have to do what we must. We have to use what we have available. Our time is drawing short. We must make way for the capital district. Either way, we might as well just step up and use what we have and see where we get from there.
I agree.
Oh, excuse me. How rude. I've not introduced myself. My name is Shepard, Elias Shepard, Magister in service to the Mage Council of Isis. You probably haven't heard of me, but that's okay.
Well, it is a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is all mine. Now,
I'm sure it is.
Well, his rudeness aside, we're very grateful that you're here to help us.
well, there's not much I can really do. I'm just the officiant for the Mage Council. Myra is our liaison, and I am her supervisor. Really, the only reason why you're getting this trial is because I set it up. But that's neither here nor there. We have a short while until our trial. We very much should be getting on our way.
Well, if that helps any, I'll do what I can and give you all the information I have.
Okay, well, let's make our way. Aye. Let us make our way to the capital district. Hanthor swings his hammer up over his shoulder, and starts heading towards the door.
Oh, this should be fun.
I do the same.
I kinda glance over at Dean, kinda when he starts to pass by, and is like, look at him. Are you feeling okay? I mean, yesterday that was pretty rough.
After a good night's rest, I think I'll be just fine. We must look forward and not focus on what has happened.
Everything okay, Peppa?
Well, if it's any consolation, I want to say thank you. You really saved my neck out there.
It's our
I
job to
kinda-
look out for each other.
Kind of give him a quick smile, and then quickly head out the door ahead.
Wow. How anime.
Oh, Dean. I think you should do something about that. Nudging you, giving a little nudge with my elbow.
Come on, Flyr. I'll just kind of like push him forward and push him out the door.
Alright. As you make your way out out of the tavern into the streets, you see the sun is now rising steadily in the distance. A few people are out, mostly shopkeepers setting up for the day, opening doors and windows, sweeping out front of their businesses, getting ready to hopefully make quite a sum of cash, or coin as it were. You make your way, as you make your way, there seems to be less guards than during the night hours. The patrolling seems to be less needed during the day. But there are still some guards. You walk, Yyrin and Dean. Some of them give you a quick glance as you walk by, looking at you suspiciously, as if remembering you from the night before. But they don't actually stop to pull you aside. As you make your way up to the entrance of the capital district, there stands 2 guards at the gateway. Halt! Papers in order to enter the capital district.
I got this paper, and I whip out the curfew thingy from last night.
He snatches it from your hand and reads it. This is very nice, little one, but this isn't going to do any good here. And he hands it back down to Ona. This is for nighttime, not daytime.
Oh, okay.
I kind of glance over at Ona and it's like, don't worry. I'll touch base with you on that later.
Elias makes his way through you. Excuse me, sorry, I should have been up front. He reaches into his left sleeve and pulls out a long scroll. Unrolling it, he hands it to the guard. These are our documents. We have a meeting with the Council of Five and our dear Lord, Tyrion Lightwhisk. He gives a slight smile. Please, try not to make us late. The guard scowls as he reads it over before rolling it back up and handing it back to Elias. Very well, these seems to be in order. Come on through. Pass along.
I kind of breathe a silent sigh and make my way in.
You make your way through the streets of the capital district. Unlike the market or old town, the streets are very nice, seemingly made out of fine stones such as marble. Parapets line the walls, separating the capital district from the other district. Braziers of fire and archers line it as if to keep anything out. In the distance, you can see a tall tower, and perched above it is a massive ship, seeming to be under construction. You can already see men and women working alongside one another, working on this ship, building it and constructing it. It seems nearly complete. In the center of town, there is the unmistakable presence of the Grand Palace. A large building with intricate design. A flaming fist encrusted in the center of it, large, easy to see. You know
I haven't
this
been in any
to be,
place that nice in a long time.
yeah. You notice this as a symbol of Tyrion Lightwisk, or rather the Lightwisk family crest, the lord of this town.
Well, they certainly know how to keep up a city.
Unlike other districts, there are very few shops in this district. Some fine clothing shops and other small businesses, but mainly it is filled with houses. Large, intricate, and nice houses. Spacious, many windows, well kept. Few few people are seen walking in the streets. I'm pretty sure I said that already. Mostly guards. The upper class tend to like to sleep in at this hour.
Even
One after another. Oh, oh, we're on the next page. My bad. All right. You start walking towards the Grand Castle, the Grand Palace in the center, where the meeting is set to take place. You walk up to the large doors, intricately designed again with the symbol of the flaming fist. Two guards stand at attention. 1 second. All right, 1 sec.
What's going on? This would be a good time to start pushing the